Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 11th edition of the Inside Scoop newsletter at my Relationship Vision website. And I'm here now. I want the Inside Scoop at my Relationship Vision website for both of them to be your go-to resource for relationship training, where this is for people who making connections and in your relationships and having intimate relationships is the most important thing, is what they want more than anything else, but you don't know how to do it. So all this is about how to create the kinds of connections and intimate relationships that are nourishing and that you've been longing for. There's a way to do that. There are things that need to happen in order for that to happen. So I want the Inside Scoop newsletter and my Relationship Vision website to be your go-to resource for relationship training. And this is where you learn how to empower the transformation of your relationships by developing a relationship with yourself. And then in the process, you're elevating your consciousness, increasing your connectability, and igniting your creativity. So this is what this is about. And I'm realizing that this is kind of taking on a life of its own. This is the 11th week of the 11th edition. And it's taken on a life of its own. I'm realizing that what it's becoming is what has come up for me, as what did I learn, or what's hot and juicy and up right now for me, what about relationships and what I'm learning. And I want to impart that to you. So I would like, though, while we're doing this, I would really like to have more feedback and interaction with you. It's great that you're there so I could practice and you could hear me, and I'm doing this presentation for you, but I need more interaction. I need more feedback. Ask me questions, make comments, tell me how these, my talks and my newsletters work for you, and what questions does it raise. So I want that from you so we can have more in exchange, and you can learn more and have greater impact. This could have greater impact in terms of how you do relationships. So let's go now. So segue to today. Relationships are as good as the conversations had. So what is this about? I've learned, as you know, doing 30 plus years of family therapy and couples therapy and therapy, in all kinds of therapy, is that relationships are as good as the conversations had. So I have a way, I've learned a way of determining and assessing how healthy or unhealthy a relationship is. And I have found that I can if I look at any couple and ask these questions, look at, are they talking to each other? How much do they talk to each other? How well do they understand each other? Do they have the conversations that they need to have? Are they had? Because what I have seen is that relationships break down. The primary cause of relationship breakdown is that there are a backlog of unexpressed feelings and unresolved issues that don't get the airtime they need. And when they don't get the airtime they need, these are like pink elephant conversations. No one's talking about certain conversations that they're being avoided. And when these issues and feelings are not aired, they become wedges between the two people where they can't connect, and they continue to kind of devolve the relationship. So it's really about, so what I do as a therapist is that I'm a facilitator of conversations. I establish the focus and topics of the conversations, and then facilitate how does that happen, where people share what their experiences, and the other person listens, and hopefully in that process of exchange, understanding is achieved. And when understanding is achieved, you feel warmer, you feel closer and more connected to each other. So it's really looking at the conversations and being able to have those conversations that's going to make or break the quality of the relationship. So that's it for right now. Please comment and ask questions or whatever. Interact with me. Talk to me. I want to talk to you and interact with you. So until then, relationships. No. Yes, rely on the connections you make and the intimacy you create for sustenance. All right, I'll see you next time. Take care.